Hi, good morning, Southern Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM studios, and this is Nate's Neighborhood. This is Nate Boley.
Hey guys, welcome.
America's Realtor.
America's Weatherman.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody knows by now.
Yeah, well, you checked me on Twitter. I couldn't believe the handle was actually available. America's Weatherman.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, everybody else is slipping. I don't know what to tell them. Yeah.
So where are you, Al Roker? Maybe I'll sell it to him later. I don't know.
Maybe. I like that.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I like that. That's a good idea.
But
yeah.
Good show on HBO, episode 6.
Yeah, I was on episode 6 with you, which is, we bring it up because it was like you said, the germination of this show. This is what came out of us goofing around on the golf course for 5 or 6 hours with a film crew.
That was crazy.
Well, I feel like we got a great idea out of it, and we're already on episode 16.
So here we are.
Which is amazing, yeah.
The #1 real estate show in all of Nye County.
Absolutely correct. Just don't look into that at all.
Oh, you'll find very little competition.
Yeah, you won't find anybody else as of yet. We check daily, though.
Yeah,
We're
actually.
terrified about it, to be honest with you.
But while we're here, I mean, we could do the show. That would be kind of fun. We actually had a pretty cool walkthrough on part 2 of the show.
Yes, the winery. Excuse me, the vineyards.
Vineyards.
Which is next to your neighborhood,
Right.
which is the winery.
Wow,
yeah.
But
they're essentially the same neighborhood. No HOA. They're just essentially separated by Winery Road, which goes right up to the winery.
And cute little a bunch of houses up there on tidy little lots with, I mean, it's gorgeous little neighborhood.
Great places, about quarter acre lots.
You don't see a lot of houses come up for sale up in that neighborhood either, right?
No, you really don't, because it's one of those neighborhoods where it's no HOA, but if you drive through it, it really looks like there's an HOA, and that's just because every home is custom built.
Yeah.
Every home is cared for. You move into that neighborhood, you don't need an HOA because your neighbors are going to make sure that you know what the standard is.
Yeah.
But hey, self-policing is amazing because then you don't need an HOA involved.
Right. That's true. It's a good
Beautiful.
thing.
Yeah.
And if you're looking for a house, and then of course you're going to need financing, you're going to want to find a mortgage lender.
Yeah.
I wonder if you know any lenders, Nate Boley.
I do. Yeah. We've got a lender that's on the phone right now.
Really?
Yeah. We've got Graydon Brummett with Mountain West Capital. Graydon, can you hear me okay?
I can. How are you, Nate?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. All right. So I guess let's start off with the general kind of description of Mountain West Capital, your company, and what you do with those folks.
Sure. Yes, I'm an area manager and loan officer with Mountain West Capital. Mountain West Capital is a division of East Coast Capital. We're a smaller lender. We've been in the game since 1999, so we've got about 21, 22 years into this, which is, as you know, real good in lending.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, and that's being able to stand the test of time is the biggest thing. Yeah, so 2 decades plus is a big deal. I like it. Okay, so we've got kind of some general questions for you that are just, super light, I guess. We're just trying to get some general information for the folks at home if they're looking into, purchasing a home or maybe even doing a refi. We could chat about that if we have a quick moment. So let's start with kind of tell me what your general role is in the loan process. I know you kind of encompass everything and you're kind of at the helm, so to speak, right?
Yeah, so during the loan process, I'm really there with my clients from start to finish. I'm there to advise them on the loan programs that are available. Of course, interest rates, changes in the markets, and all of these general things that come up during the process. I'm really just here to advise and guide. It can be very daunting going through the mortgage process, especially for a first-timer. So really my role is just translate all of that into terms that they can understand.
So you're the guy at the front of the machine. You got a big team behind you helping, and
yeah, that's actually my next. That was my next question. You have a team that you work with, right? There's processors and underwriters and all kinds of fun folks involved. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got all kinds of people. So me personally, on my team, when we start the loan, I've got a loan opener, Amanda. She's responsible for reviewing everything I've put in and just double check all of my work. Gets all their disclosures and everything out to them. I've got a wonderful loan processor, Jessica. She's very involved in the loan process and coordinating with the real estate agents and the buyers. And then of course we've got you do.
Yeah, I do.
So So, and then underwriters on the back end, we've got them for, government type loans and conventional loans. And then of course our closers and our funders. So, pretty big team behind the process of the loan.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Many hands make light work. Yeah. That was that's the term. So yeah, you got a team there that's committed to take care of folks and make sure that they, kind of like what I try to do is make sure that folks are understanding what they're going through and getting a good comprehension and feeling confident about what they're doing, so they don't feel lost and scared along the way, because it's already a scary process.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I agree. Yeah. Okay. Well, the next one is, and granted each loan is different, but how long does just your general loan, your home loans take from start to finish, as far as we found a house, we want to get pre-qualified, to we just got our keys today?
Most purchase loans, just depending again on multiple factors, 21 to 30 days is the average close escrow time from contract to when we're closing the loan and they're getting their keys.
Okay.
There are some circumstances, if the house is in probate or something like that, that could extend those things. Right. Just because of the legal process behind it. And then, with refinances, as little as 15 days if we've got a good clean file and everybody brings in all their documentation up front. Right,
and that's a big part of it, right? Because I know a lot of times, folks are very excited to get the ball rolling and get started, but then they kind of, you've got to pressure them a little bit to get that important documentation along the way sometimes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's one thing that I guess we would tell anybody, is make sure that when your lender asks for some documentation, you got to get it over right away.
Absolutely. We just try to get it as soon as possible, because there's, obviously things that we request that, as the lender or a processor, we can't get those things for you. So we definitely need, buyer participation. And that really helps smooth out the process the quicker they can do those things. Good deal.
And now, this is a term that I hear kind of thrown around even on commercials from time to time, so I feel like folks are well aware of it. It's DTI, or debt to income. Can you kind of give like a brief explanation of what that is and how it's, how it factors in with someone's financeability?
I sure can, and this is one, they throw that term around a lot, and this can get really confusing, because there are actually 3 or 4 different debt to income ratios depending on the program that we may look at.
Oh, wow.
The biggest ones that you're going to come across in the mortgage process, as we refer to as your front end and your back end DTI. And to summarize that and boil it down to something understandable, each one of those is your income, and what percentage of your income is going towards bills. So on one of those ratios, we look at everything that shows on your credit, your car payment, credit card payments, student loans. On the other one, we include your proposed housing payment, and that's sort of how we determine, the ability to extend credit and at what amount.
Okay, good deal.
DTI like from the back end sounds like something
It sounds like a weird, we probably should.
You're going to need some penicillin for that.
Television show, yeah. All right, so next up was actually an email question I got. Do you have any first-time buyer or rural buyer programs?
We sure do. So we actually have, through various agencies, we have got agencies in Nevada, the Nevada Housing Division and Nevada Rural Housing Authority, that both have first-time home buyer programs, and those actually have a down payment assistance component to them. So that's a grant-based program where a certain percentage of the loan amount is given as a forgivable second mortgage. There's no payments on that, and it goes towards down payment, closing costs, whatever we need. We also have, through your conventional agencies, they do have some first-time home buyer programs where the borrower can actually come in with as little as 3% down, which is the lowest amongst conventional loans for a first-time buyer. And then there's USDA. All of Pahrump is eligible for USDA loans. Manufactured loans have certain overlays on them from USDA. They have to be 2007 or newer. But any site-built properties and any manufactured homes 2007 and up can do USDA, and that is actually a zero-down program.
Yeah, and that's pretty amazing. That's one that's kind of been kicking around. It was here for about a year and a half. They ran out of funding. The grant got funded again. Now they've been off and running for about another year or so, right?
Wow.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. Okay, good deal. Yeah, so that's a big deal. And you've got Graydon's handsome face and phone number and all that stuff flashing in front of you right now. So if you have more questions about that, obviously give him a call. Now, a couple of quick questions about just the types of loans that you can get into. What is an FHA loan, and what might be the advantages to going into that?
So an FHA loan is a loan program that is insured by the government under HUD. It's the Department of Housing and Urban Development.
Okay.
And, really the main benefit to FHA is just its expanded qualification guidelines. So when we have people that maybe need to stretch that DTI number we were talking about a little bit, or maybe the credit score isn't quite there for a conventional loan, or there's been some previous credit challenges, FHA is much more lenient on those things. So it's available to a wider range of people.
Ah, good deal. And so then with conventional, it's kind of more restricted, right? Because that's more just actual banks that are putting up their money.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, conventional's a little bit tighter. A conventional, that's kind of where that 620 score comes from.
Okay.
But, a conventional loan, a higher down payment, minimum on a conventional, on a manufactured home, or if you're not a first-time home buyer, is 5%. Whereas with FHA, it's 3.5%. So the barrier to entry there is lower too.
Nice.
And again, just, wider qualification guidelines let us get more people into homes.
Yeah, and that's always a good thing. Home ownership is important.
Most people need a place to live.
Yeah, most folks, as it turns out, do need a place to sleep. We need that.
It's a funny thing. We all need a roof over our heads. Who would have thought?
Look at that. Yeah. So, well, we're about wrapped up here. We've got just about 45 seconds here. Is there any general advice that you can give out there to the folks that are watching? If they're ready to get pre-qualified and they think that they're ready to jump on the ball and give you a call, what would you have them get together before they call you if they could?
The best advice I would give anybody that's looking to get into the process, or even if you're not sure if you can qualify, is just get a hold of the lender. I am more than happy to speak to anyone, whether they feel like they're quite there or not. I'm a very specialized financial advisor, so my entire job is to figure out how to get you over the finish line. It certainly helps to bring some things like your pay stubs and bank statements and that sort of stuff, but really It begins with a phone call.
Okay, perfect. I love it. You got anything else for him, John?
No, you're very informative. Thanks, sir.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks, Graydon. We appreciate it. That's Graydon Brummett with Graydon. It's West. Oh goodness, I've already forgotten the name of it.
Mountain West Capital.
Mountain West Capital. I want
Mountain
to keep
West.
calling it West Mountain Capital. All
They're
right,
small,
that's
but
Graydon
they're
Brummett.
good. They're good.
Yeah, exactly.
Excellent.
All right. Hey, thanks, brother. We appreciate it.
Thanks so much for having me, Nate.
All right. Bye.
All right, we'll be back on the other side with our walkthrough of the vineyard property.
Yeah.
And,
It's going to be a great time.
Come on back to Nate's neighborhood. Hi, welcome to part 2 of Nate's Neighborhood with Nate Boley.
Welcome, guys. Happy Sunday or Monday.
Yeah.
Or if you're watching us on YouTube, we greatly appreciate it. Just search Real Estate Nate, as cheesy and stupid as that sounds.
Really?
That's the easiest way to find me.
You got
Yeah,
that.
Real Estate Nate Boley. Yeah, sorry, that's the best way. Yeah.
Good deal.
So
You were nice
click
enough.
and subscribe and do all that silliness, but yeah.
You were nice enough to take me up on this this tour up in the Vineyard District.
Vineyard, yeah, right across from your neighborhood.
Yeah, little neighborhood. And,
Great place.
Yeah, some cute little houses. We should jump into it because it's
Yeah.
just, you roll up on this thing and it's a gorgeous little property, really. I mean,
Yeah, it's got the walkway you can't really see there yet, but we do have, from here you can see how broad it is. You can see that they've got that huge fifth wheel there that takes up a ton of space, but
Right.
still fits on the property,
right.
which is great.
And it all folds into the street, and it's really laid out pretty well for a little quarter-acre lot. Look at this thing.
It is, yeah. There's the walkway. We call it the yellow brick road, even though it's sandstone, but it's got the cutest little, kind of layout to it up front there.
I skipped.
Low maintenance.
I skipped on it was fun.
Oh, I bet you.
Skip
I
up the
should've got
pathway?
Pictures
Yeah.
of that, man. Yeah. All right. Here's the entryway. So this is from the inside, obviously. On the left, you've got your
Big
little
old
linen closet. Yeah, and on the right, you've got your spare bedrooms and one of your spare bathrooms.
Oh, yeah.
So, and you can see you get a lot of natural light in this place.
Oh,
Boom,
yeah.
There we go. So as we come in, that's your first view, right?
Yep.
Fireplace, living room, really wide open.
really wide open and really just filled with light and air. I mean, I was just the tall ceilings in there were crazy. They're a little hard to capture, really, on the film, man.
They were. We almost had to mess with the camera a little bit to get them in there. And then the first room off of that front entryway was, I'm assuming, the girls' room.
I'm assuming her name is Gemma.
Yeah, that's what I think, with the name up there. But great, decorated well. I mean, of course, and there's the second shot of it with
Big
the
old closet.
Big old closet. So you've got enough room there. Obviously, here's the bunk bed. You could fit 2 little ones, or of course.
Well, this will give you an idea, too, of the height of the ceiling. I mean, there's a ceiling fan over a bunk bed, and there's still plenty of headroom. So,
yeah, exactly. Spare bath.
Not
Plenty
too
of
bad.
space there, yeah. You know, you can see the nice tile work that was done. I want to say it was done pretty recently, the last few years.
Right, and how would you like to be the sheetrock guy on this job with all those arches and curves and
No
things?
doubt, yeah. I mean, a lot of detail in the build, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And this is the bedroom across from that.
And this is a nice sized room. I mean, this could actually, I mean, this is as big as a master bedroom in a lot of houses. This
Yeah,
little one.
I agree. It was at least 12 by 13, I
Yeah.
want to say.
Yeah.
And there's another shot of it there. You've got a good sized closet. The closet does go back to the right a little bit and off past that second mirror a little bit, so it is a bit bigger than it actually looks as far as width and depth.
Right, it's good to have different sized rooms when you're moving into a house so the kids can fight.
Yes, exactly. You want to get that going
Yeah.
as soon as possible. So here we're back into the main living space, and you can see back in the corner there, just behind the fireplace, is a short hallway that goes to the master or primary bedroom, which was really big. Yeah?
It was.
There it is. There's a big old bed in there.
And I think it was big, you know, besides like kind of the lack of furniture. I think it was big anyway. If you
Yeah,
put
it was
furniture in
big
here,
anyway.
it's still big.
Yeah, there's still plenty. I mean, there's still a ton of space in there, yeah, obviously. And they've got to minimalize right now because they're looking to move on to their new place. Here's from the other side of that master bedroom.
Right,
And of course, you got your doors that go out to the patio area.
yes.
To the veranda, yes.
I have to think of more fancier words than patio.
Why
you know.
not? Let's get our Robin Leach on.
Yeah.
So here's your master bath. Again, that flooring, that matching tile
The
throughout the
jacuzzi
bathroom.
jets in the tub are outstanding. Was that Sally Robin Leach?
Exactly, yes. Big tub, big shower.
Big shower. Big,
and a big
closet.
We didn't, you know, we took a few shots of the closet, but I didn't want to get too many personal items in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes back and off to the right there just a bit.
It's hard to be sensitive, but you know, you still
but
do
public
it.
at the same
Yeah.
time. Yeah,
Yeah.
strange.
Yeah.
And as you come out of the bathroom here, you've got your his and hers, your hers. Oh, what did we decide those were?
Twins.
Twins. Well,
We could call that twin. Dual sinks.
Dual sinks. That's what it was. Yeah.
Left elbow, right elbow.
Correct. And then coming out onto the veranda, there's our little friend that we came across.
Cute little Frenchie.
Yeah, we don't know his name, but we were infatuated with him.
Yeah, he's a good boy. Likes to run around and tie you up with this little chain.
His chain. Yeah. And don't worry, he had plenty of food and water.
Yeah,
He was
we saw
doing
that.
great out there.
Yeah.
He was very happy. And this is back, coming out of the master and back into the main living space. You just still see how open it is. Back in the back there, you've got the spare rooms, and as you turn around from that shot, you've got the other French doors that lead out onto the patio, as well as the dinette or formal.
Right, you know it's a French door because there's a French bulldog right
It
there.
is. I think it's a double French door now, because there is a Frenchie there.
Nice little breakfast nook to kind of adjacent to the kitchen, and
Yeah.
this space is all open up. And
Yeah, again, more open space.
there
The
is a
kitchen
lot
is
of
great.
open space here. It was pretty cool.
It was nice, yeah.
And,
And we actually showed up a little bit early. You can see some cleaning supplies and stuff sitting there. They were gracious enough to let us in before they were done picking a few things up there. But it kind of shows how much counter space is there.
Right.
A lot of counters, a lot of cabinets.
Is that granite on those counters? Or
I
is
believe
that
they are,
like a solid
yeah.
surface. It looks more like actual rock.
They might, we'd have to double check.
I should have to double check.
And this is, so I believe this is a family room
Yeah.
or a living room.
Yeah.
Because it does have that little entertainment nook you can see off to the left there.
Mm-hmm.
It's decorated to the hilt. I actually just fell in love with it because I've got 2 daughters. And at some point they would have absolutely murdered somebody to have this room in our house. But you can see, here's another shot of the room. You know, if you wanted to, you open it up, you make it an entertainment room, a family movie room, whatever you want to do. But they make good use of it.
Yeah.
Back to the kitchen.
Back to the kitchen, and we got those solid surface range top there, and the microwave and everything. Thoroughly modern appliances.
Yeah.
I don't think they were like brand new, but they looked in good shape and
No, and clean.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the laundry area just off the
Just off the kitchen. Yeah, and again, that same tile that goes through, so that matches all the way through any of those hard surfaces. I believe you do have that nice tile.
It is nice when you have that, kind of the utilities and the working parts of the house all kind of organized together.
Yeah, and then here you've
Big
got
pantry.
just off of the laundry room is the pantry. And they're keeping them fed in there. Yeah, 100%.
Yep.
Which is nice. You know, it's no matter how big the group of people that are living there or how small, you've got plenty of pantry space.
Yeah. And this garage was kind of, I was looking at it as a 3-car, and actually you could almost fit more in there. It's kind of, it goes quite a ways deep.
Yeah, if you had some shorter vehicles,
Yeah.
I think that you could fit 5 or 6 vehicles in here.
Well, look at here.
It kinda depends.
He's got his dune buggy in here, and
Yeah, you got the dune buggy there. Granted, that's a kid's Polaris, so it's a little scaled down, but that's barely hanging out of that little nook back there.
and you still got room for 3 cars.
Yeah, and you still got room for at least 3 cars.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a good deal. It's a nice garage. Again, open the doors up, natural light, and there's the rest of the driveway that we couldn't see before.
Right, and enough off the street and at an angle that when the water comes off the mountains during monsoon season, it doesn't trouble the house. It's pretty good.
That's right. Oh, and there's our buddy again. He had decided to get back to his napping when we went over to the garage.
Yeah,
But we came back out and we bugged him.
we were boring for him, so there you go.
Well, yeah, and it wasn't until we came back out that he really wanted to have
Party.
anything to do with us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, there he is. So cute. No idea what his name was, but he was the sweetest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he conveys with the house, but you could make it try.
I don't think he does, but yeah, good luck with that one. He was, he's a cutie. But yeah, so he had plenty of space. And
Yep.
those next pictures, boom, there we are.
Yeah.
So on the right is the master. On the left is that main French door that comes off of the breakfast nook.
Right,
And that's only about half of the covered area there.
right. How
Yeah.
nice to have that much covered area outdoors where you can like barbecue and stay out of the wind and
Yeah.
still have,
Yeah,
fresh air.
in this shot, there's the rest of the covered area, plus there's space to put a whole, I think, 14 or 15-foot trampoline there.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go, and the yard graveled up nicely. Also, there was a huge. You can kind of just see it at the end of here on the right.
Playground?
Yeah, they really
Yeah.
a great place for kids. And just
Yeah, we're
set
gonna
up
take that one
like
for one of the next shots coming up.
yeah,
And you've got, you've got space and maneuverability back there. There we go. So there's the fire pit, and there's the playground.
yep.
I mean,
got a
goodness.
tire swing, got a slide. I think there was even a little. Yeah, there's a little roundy-round slide, like a slide tube. And
Yeah, just a great little setup back there, and it takes up some space. But
Right.
if you've got little ones, or if you're a grandparent that had little ones come visit, that's perfect for them. That's something that they're really going to like,
Right.
obviously. And I'm assuming it conveys, because nobody wants to take those things back apart once they put them together.
Right.
I say that out of experience.
yeah, nobody will find you playing hide and seek if you hide in the playground.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, so pretty great house.
It was a great place. Yeah, it's up for $375,000,
That's not bad.
which is not bad. It's for that neighborhood, for
Right.
that square footage. You've got the 3 beds, you've got everything out back, you've got space. Everything's pretty modernized.
Right.
With the nice flooring throughout.
Got nice
It's,
neighbors.
Yeah, you've got great neighbors. I hear ya. I mean, it's what's not to love in that situation.
Hey,
So, yeah.
It's it's the house for you, right?
It must
sells
be.
itself.
You're looking at it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice place. I was. It's always kind of fun to peek on your neighbors too. I mean, a little bit.
You'd like to see what they got going on, because they might have some landscaping ideas or something that,
Right.
they have a cool shaped, dog bone pool that you might want to put into your backyard or
Right.
something.
I was looking at that place set. That looked like if you could build that maybe just like my size, wouldn't that be fun?
That'd be amazing.
It'd almost be like a little casita.
We could add like a grown up ball pit as well. I think that'd be a
Oh,
good idea.
yeah, that's COVID friendly.
That is a one-man ball pit. Sorry, folks.
It's all mine. Oh, loving that.
Oh, goodness.
Well, great.
Well, I guess we're kind of wrapped up here. We're 16 episodes in.
Feels good.
You're on HBO now.
You're on HBO now?
I was, well, yeah, you're continuously on HBO, but I was there for a second. I'll take it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's so, you got your 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I think it can stretch. I don't know.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
I got
Yeah.
spotted in Las Vegas, and that never happens to me. Occasionally I'll get spotted at like Smith's or something. Hey, weatherman, what's
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah,
I was
funny
actually in
folks.
Vegas, and the guy was doing one of these like with his camera, like kind of fiddling around.
Trying
I
to
thought,
get you? Like,
"Is he
hey,
trying to
I
get a
got- is that
picture of me?
you?"
I couldn't quite figure it out. I didn't,
A selfie or?
No, I mean,
Oh.
I'd be happy to do that if he'd come up and said, you know,
Just
like,
didn't-
yeah.
well, maybe you made him
But he was doing
nervous.
this, but on the
You're
way
a
out the door, he
famous
said,
person.
"Hey, man, really like the show."
There you go. He played it cool. You know, he's
Yeah,
probably
he
really
was
thinking
cool.
about it, but didn't want to be
All
like
right,
one
so
of
shout
those.
out to that guy. He was cool at Crumble
Yes.
Cookie. I saw you. I saw what you were doing. That was funny.
That's awesome.
Just come get a picture
And that's what makes it. Yeah, that's what makes it fun. Man.
and get a picture with Nate. That'd be good.
By all means, you can find me. I'm all over the place.
Yeah.
But if you want to call me,
Just out in the neighborhood.
yeah, just out in every neighborhood that you could think of
Yeah.
between here and Las Vegas and anywhere in between. Yeah, I guess that's it.
I guess that's it.
We'll see you guys next week.
Nate's Neighborhood for episode 16. You've been wonderful people, and we love each and every one of you. That one, that guy over there.
You get a thank you. You get a thank you. You get a thank you. Good
Go
job,
for it.
John.
It's amazing. We'll see you next week on Nate's Neighborhood.
Bye, guys.
Thanks.